There are only 12 days now, 12 shopping days left until Christmas. And if you don't know what to get the gadget geek in your life, we've got the list. Depending on how much money you've got to spend, High Tech Toys Week on Daily Planet continues. We've got both Dan Riskin and Zaya Tong in here. We pulled in a few favors. They are here in studio. And you're wearing some wonderful sweaters, aren't you?
That is right. We have on
sweaters.
digital duds right now. This is sort of the 21st century upgrade on ugly Christmas sweaters. So Dan's got one on with a creepy Santa who looks a little bit more like Satan, if you ask me, with like the crazy little eyes.
It's just a little slip of the alphabet. But yeah, he's got his eyes. He knows when you are sleeping because he can see you with his moving eyeballs.
It looks like you have
he's
eyeballs.
the NSA Santa.
It looks like he's got eyeballs in his chest, which you don't, right? In fact.
No. There's a phone in behind here. I don't actually have eyeballs on my
That's
chest.
right.
Good investigative reporting, though.
And you have a snow
globe that's right here that is just sort of constantly snowing. But what we love about these, they have like, fire logs, a whole suite of them. And basically the guy who invented these used to work at NASA. He worked at NASA for 9 years. He actually worked on the Mars Curiosity mission as well. And then he decided to do something a little bit more creative. So he put these on YouTube. They took off, went viral, and we are lucky enough to each have one of these sweaters to wear.
Yeah.
They're very cozy as well. They're about $30.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
It brings new meaning to the word ugly Christmas sweater. Actually, that's 3 words. That's not 1 word. Okay, let's talk about your chopper here.
Yeah, you know what? We've had a few flying things in the studio, some of which are broken, some of which are still standing. This one's on the edge. It's called the H6 Hurricane. And what's great about remote control helicopters in general is that the price of
Don't
these...
shear the sheep! Don't shear the sheep!
The price has been coming down. This is only $100. And I don't have total control over it yet.
Wow.
No, it's coming. I got it.
We're getting a blow dry over here.
No, it's good.
Okay, rock me like a hurricane. So this thing is clearly a high-tech toy.
But it's only $100. Can you believe you can get a helicopter like this for $100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna land it on your desk for you.
Pretty
Ready?
incredible.
Yeah.
It is
Look at
a
that.
little
Look
bit
at that.
windy,
Yeah.
and the hurricane seems to have created a bit of a storm, but we have our own storm here as well. This is called the Cloud. It is by Richard Clarkson. It is a lamp, but it has an extra feature that is a little bit high-tech. There you go, thunder and lightning right inside of this contraption right here.
How much does that cost, Zaya?
Oh, I don't know, Dan. I would say it costs about $3,300.
Wow.
Crazy.
What a deal.
What a deal for it. I mean, it looks like cotton around a noisemaker, which kind of is what it is, but this is quite expensive apparently. This is an example of the kind of expensive high-tech toy.
Yeah.
It seems like it shouldn't be that expensive.
And if you tried to make this in your basement, you wouldn't do as good a job.
I would be electrocuted.
No. It'd be a lot harder to just tuck an MP3 player into a ball of cotton, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I might charge $35.
Don't try this at home.
You get like 33 of these for that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, it is
That's
very
true.
true. But
That's
we
true.
have some bigger high-tech toys as well.
Yes. We got some video we're going to run too. You have
Awesome.
something called the Jet Capsule.
Right, so the Jet Capsule is one of my favorite picks for this year. It's basically a mini yacht that was designed by this race car driver, and he lives in the Amalfi Coast. So there you can see it right there. And the interesting thing about this Jet Capsule is it is modular. So you can transform this thing, you can put beds in it, you can put HD TVs in it, you can turn it into something like a police vehicle if you want to, or use it just for luxury purposes. The guy who actually built it, though, reminds us all a little bit of Fabio.
Yeah,
he is
big
quite
time.
the slickster. So, I mean, this is one of those instances where you kind of fall in love with the character in the story as well as the technology.
Do you get a villa on the Amalfi Coast along with it if you buy it?
Well, no, you can't afford the villa anymore because the yacht is $350,000.
Wow.
Yeah, you pick the
Okay,
yacht
now hold on.
or you
That's
pick
a
the villa.
small yacht for $350,000. Is it
Yeah,
not?
you would think you'd go with a larger yacht again, but you know what?
Hey,
but listen,
when money is no object.
That is
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
And when money is no object, you get to be like Dan Riskin and go on the ride of your life, right?
Yeah. Quad ski. What's
quad
this?
ski. This is the greatest thing ever invented by humans. It's $30,000. It's a quad, and then you go off into the water with it, and then you push a button, and the wheels fold under, and then it turns into a jet ski, and then you go zipping around, and then when you're done, you turn the wheels back out, and you go back out. So I got to ride this thing in Michigan. It's a company down there that's making these things, and they haul. They're so fun. You go really fast. Like, I haven't done a lot of quadding before I did this one piece, and so I got to ride the quad around, and already I was having fun. And then I got to go jet skiing around in this thing.
Wow,
But
look
and
at
they make
that.
them for, they make them for the military and all that stuff, but they're all handcrafted, and it's a neat engineering problem because if you're going to have a boat, you want to have a nice hull that comes down in the middle.
Yes.
But that's no good for a car because you don't want it to drag on the bottom when you're driving. So they had to re-engineer the whole bottom of this thing. It's super interesting physics to get this thing
Did you
working.
say it was $30,000?
$30,000
So you could have 10 of these,
Yeah.
one of those, or you could have 10 of those, and you could have a mini yacht.
I just want this helicopter.
Yeah.
The helicopter is
The helicopter has died. That's the problem with the
helicopter is
$100.
not non-functional.
Dan. It's raining.
It's raining on our
It's
parade.
raining in our studio. Thanks to both of you guys.
Hey, thanks so
Thank you.
much.
It's been a great week.
It's
I
our
love your
last
sweaters.
night of Thai
Thanks
Tech
for
Toys
noticing.
It
tonight.
is. It is tonight at 7 o'clock, by the way, if you want to tune in. Daily Planet tonight at 7 o'clock for the final installment. Your chest is looking at me with strange eyes.
Now that is a pickup line if I've ever heard one.
And your snow globe is winking at me over there.
That's an even better one.
Are we out of time? I feel like we
Yeah,
might be
maybe
out
we
of time
are.
on this show, maybe. Okay, thanks, guys. Dan
Thank you
Riskin
so much.
and Zaya Tong,
Thanks,
of
Todd. It's
course,
always fun.
with Daily Planet.